Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor, and today, actually, during the day I'm recording, which is a rarity, and today I will be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Taurus. If Taurus is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right. Let's get started. So this is a bonus reading for Taurus, and we have the Queen of Cups today. Okay, and let's go ahead and see what these tea leaves have to say. Let's see if we can get this light just a little moved over. It kind of pushed everything back a little bit on the table and did not account for the lighting. All right. Okay, let's see. Now, if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out, and it is free to subscribe. If you'd also like to leave a like or a comment or a bunch of comments, I wouldn't be mad. All of these things are so helpful to the channel. Okay, let's see. So immediately I'm seeing this kind of playful looking puppy dog right in here. Okay. And we have a person kind of standing behind. It almost looks like maybe grooming the dog. We have a big tree there. It almost kind of looks like a palm tree, the way it's stacked like that. So I feel like we're going into a period of time of kind of self-care, okay? There is this real focus on taking notice and absolutely kind of putting your energies into how you're feeling. If it is, actually like grooming self, or if this is doing things that kind of feed your soul, right? And so I feel like there is like this sense of really needing some time for leisure, for relaxation, doing the things that kind of help boost your confidence, get you grounded, get you centered, getting you back into the flow of the present moment. And, and I don't think that Taurus people are too averse to taking a little time for yourselves. You like a nice treat once in a while. And so hopefully you are doing something to celebrate your birthday. We're fully in Taurus season. So happy birthday. If it has already passed, happy belated birthday. If it is today while you're watching this, very happy birthday. And if it's coming up, happy birthday. So I think that you are taking control of this area of your life. You are not going to be putting it off any longer. And that's the thing, is I think you've been so busy, and there's just been lots going on, and I feel like a lot of it has been work related. It's just been a busy time of the year, I think. And so I do feel like maybe this is, because you have your birthday coming up, and it's like, okay, so I'm gonna figure out something that I want to do for myself. And here's the thing about Taurus too, is that, and I love this aspect of a Taurus person, is that you are totally fine with kind of picking out your own party, your own, to-dos, your own presents. You don't have to wait for somebody to kind of surprise you with some big thing. Although I'm sure, you wouldn't mind that. Taurus people are kind of particular in the things that they love, right? And so I think that you're totally fine being like, okay, I'm gonna go to the spa, I'm gonna go for a bike ride, I'm gonna, you know, pick out the restaurant I want my spouse to take me to, or whatever it is. I think you're fine with that. You're fine with taking charge. And it does come naturally. It really does. So I feel like you are kind of in this playful, excited, happy mood. You know, really stepping out of the stress and the, you know, just kind of grinding away, because that's what it's felt like lately, is really this busyness that, you know, I think at times you get real worn down and you know, but you like to get things finished. You like to be able to stand back and look at everything you've accomplished, and that is the sweet part for you. So yeah, it does not surprise me that a Taurus would be getting pretty tuckered out from working so hard recently. And so, you know, I also think that aside from really kind of taking care of your wants, your needs, your desires lately, I do feel like there's a real shift in kind of, it feels like big emotional happenings. And they feel nice. It feels nice. I feel like your heart is open. I feel like we have this, the Ace of Cups right here. We also have a 2 next to it. If you can see right here, a 2. We have the Ace of Cups. And this tells me not only do we have the Queen of Cups, who, you know, has obtained that Holy Grail, but there is a richness to your emotional life right now. Now, I think that maybe you could be kind of in love. I'm just gonna say it. I know. You're probably like, ugh, I'm over with love. I don't need any more love. I'm happy with myself. Well, you could be in love with yourself. Absolutely. This doesn't have to be another person, but I do think that you are really kind of active in that heart chakra. It is almost kind of like fully aflame, ablaze, I should say. And I feel that there's a sweetness here. There's this kind of, I don't know. I'm thinking of like a hushed speaking, you know, like whispering poetry to yourself, looking over a beautiful landscape and feeling like, yeah, this is where I belong right now. I'm here. I'm in this moment. Everything is as it should be, and there is a belovedness in that. You know, I don't think that you get those moments too often. I think that you get excitable and you have definitely, you know, little bouts of joy and the, you know, swirl of attraction and sensuality and all of these things, you know, that they kind of make life what they are, right? Hopefully we have more of them than not. But this one is something that it's like a love, an endearing love that could spread across the land, right? I feel like you just absolutely could pick up everything and hold it in your arms, and I could imagine twirling around and in a state of kind of bliss. And I'm really curious, what is it that is going on that is making you feel this way? Because it doesn't feel like the normal kind of happiness that you have. This feels like something kind of deep and aged, something that it's like an ancient well within yourself. And and it's something that's not always accessible. I don't think that this is a place that you just go within yourself and you can turn it right on. No, I think that things align in such a way in your life, and there are these moments, and they are quiet, and they are profound, and you know, you can feel them. The air is thick with them. There's a taste in your mouth, you know, a sweetness or some kind of scent. And I get stuck in the smell of things because, you know, I never knew this until fairly recently, is that you can have a clairvoyance with smell. Like you have, well, for me, for instance, if I'm going to have an experience with an entity, if it's going to kind of show up in my dreams, or I'm having visions, or I can feel it kind of visiting my life, showing up in my household, or, you know, somewhere where I will kind of witness it, I can smell it before it comes. I start to have these strong, I'll walk into certain areas and I can smell strong odors of, often it's like a black pepper, or kind of like a burning, like bay leaf kind of smell. That's a very specific one, but yeah, there's a lot of different ones for me, but those are the ones that are most often that kind of come up for me. And when this happens, I know I can 100%, almost 99.9%, just know that I'm going to be dreaming of a beloved, of a intelligence that will come through. And so I feel like it's something similar to this. It's like an opening of like a doorway in the mind, but it is kind of like walking into a pool, a very like comfortably warm pool of water. And it is on every level so sensory for you. And I feel like there's an ease, there's a calm here. And this is a perfect place for you to kind of be in contemplation. You know, now I know I'm saying be present, figuring out a way to be here in the moment kind of seems contradictory to the contemplation. But at the same time, I just feel like there's so much clarity and inspiration here for you. So I do think that there's something to be worked out. There's something to think upon. There's something, I feel like it's a gift, right? When we have these moments where the world, just the dials kind of turn and they all get to the perfect place of harmony. And, you know, I wonder if we spent a lot of time working on our perceptions and our, you know, our maybe breath work, and being kind of in a harmonious relationship with our physical form, and our allowing our consciousness to you know, kind of come and go as it pleases in its many different states. If we would have more of these moments, right? That makes sense, right? In any kind of religious or spiritual system, there are, you know, lots of techniques that are used to kind of bring up these slightly altered states or open states of reception. And so, you know, I don't know what you have done to get into this place, but I feel that it is something that is quite moving. It is something that I can see you making great use of it. You know, I think in this place, this is where you get into those kind of deeper aspects of self. This is where you kind of, I feel like, pull out some of those unconscious, abstract pieces that you bring together to kind of create a larger narrative or picture. And I feel like this is used for your creativity, this is used for your work, but it's also used in the spiritual work, of course, but also used in just how you build your world vision, your kind of perspectives on life. And the beautiful thing about a Taurus is that you are not somebody who is in a fixed state. You're not a very dogmatic person. I feel there is a sense of, you know, the fiery movements from one thing to the next. This is very well paired with those emotional waters, as there is a fluidity in both fire and water. And you use it to your benefit, to be able to have something to say, something to express, and to walk through life in a way that feels quite meaningful. And so, you know, we have this beautiful tree. It kind of, I mean, it looks like a tree, a regular tree. I'm looking at this part and it just reminds me so much of a palm tree. So I do kind of feel like there's a place of being able to kind of you know, kind of sit and look and seek shelter beneath, and you know, a place of, I've said this before, I think of often the trees as having like a little kind of tunnel in them. And then I think of the song by Bob Dylan, Shelter from the Storm. So I feel like you know, are almost creating this place for yourself to seek shelter from the chaos of life. And really in a place of kind of looking over, you know, all of this life that you have lived, you know, everything that has brought you to this moment, and kind of taking account for it, which makes sense. You are having a birthday, right? And so what is a better time to kind of go over some of the, you know, the stories and self-mythologies. And so I find this place of rest here, and hopefully, you know, it is maybe that beautiful tropical environment. I can imagine a Taurus would like such a thing. We even have, it looks like a parrot right here. We have an arrow. And you know, I feel like as I see the parrot, there's almost a sense of really digging into these places, looking for some kind of passageway to an authentic creation. And this is the thing, Taurus people are often, I have noticed, right? Taurus people are people who really elevate authenticity. It is something that is important to you in yourself and in other people. And so when you are creating, you want to create things where you're not parroting other people. You are not interested in just doing the same thing with a little bit of, you know, kind of a twist on it. No, you are absolutely all about kind of starting from that source and creating something that is absolutely yours in itself. Like it is something nobody has ever seen, nobody has ever thought of. And who is going to make something like that? Definitely a Taurus, because you're just so innovative. And so I think there's this sense of really like kind of searching for that inspiration. Okay, let's see here. Now we do have this, it looks like a cave. It looks like we have the door. It reminds me of a tomb, right? A cave that is a tomb. But I do feel like this is more about the resurrection. And I do feel like this is a sense of kind of going into this place of great spiritual connectedness, the contemplation, really kind of seeking out these inspirations that are deep within self, deep within the psyche. And then as you come out of this period of time, emerging into the sunlight, and you have this power about you. You are ready to make some big moves in your life. We also have a little boat over here. So I know there is a movement of energy. You know, and I see some circles down here. We have coins. And so, you know, I think that this will also really show up in your financial sectors as well. Making some money for yourself. And being kind of rejuvenated, recharged, battery on 100%, ready to kind of meet the day, doing the work, making the money, and feeling really good in all of that. Okay, now we have a person over here that looks like they're kind of dancing. And so I kind of have this almost Dionysian energy. So I feel, and that makes sense again with the birthday coming up. A feeling of jovial celebration, letting go of your inhibitions, allowing yourself to kind of let loose for a little while, and something that is most needed as well. I think just having some fun, going and enjoying. Now we also have a 16, okay, 1-6. Oh, I just spilled some of this. And we also have, it looks like some kind of raptor. Right here, you can see kind of right in here, a raptor bird. So I do feel like there is, in all of this, in all of the love, in all of the connectedness, in all of the inspiration and creativity, there's still always and always will be a sharp mind and a sense of safe self. A sense of safe self. Now, a Taurus is somebody who is so independent. You don't like to rely on others. You absolutely don't. And you don't like to wait for others. You are not patient in that way. And so I feel like, you know, with all this, you stay on top of things. You know, you don't get lost. You don't get lost in the bliss of it all. You don't get lost in having fun, or, you know, like, you know, getting on one and then you've lost some days and all that. No, I feel like you are somebody who is always kind of, you're on point. You're noticing what's going on. You're also making sure that your things are getting done. You know, you don't deviate from those core routine things too often. And when you are going to have a break, you definitely get ready for that. You're not just going to like, you know, call off work at the last moment. You like to have things planned out. So, you know, I think from bottom to top, this is an excellent time. You've thought it through, and you know, the work that you have done, I feel like the universe is really kind of meeting you halfway here and bestowing these great blessings on you, and you're not going to squander them. I can see that. Absolutely not about to squander this good energy. Okay, let's see. We have the Wild Bohemian affirmation cards. These are the fire element. And I'm just going to go right here and I'm going to flip through and stop where it feels right. Okay. And then I will flip it over. It says, I am free. Abundance is a very natural state of being. Wild flowers will always bloom. Wild flowers will always bloom. Yes, I love it. Hashtag plant indigenous, right? I'm absolutely trying to stick to indigenous plants. We're really close to a lake. So I want to plant things that are going to uphold the ecosystem and really kind of be beneficial too. I love me some beautiful flowers of all kinds, but I also really have in the last years been really interested in native plants, indigenous plants to the area. And so and it's amazing how they take hold. I mean, a lot, they say, oh, they're, drought resistant and they're, cold, because we have huge, very warm, humid summers and very cold winters. So it's amazing how the native plants are adapted to this climate, really, because it's a harsh one. So, anyways, I could go on about the flowers and gardening all day long. And I won't do that to you, Taurus. I won't do it. So anyways, I want to tell you I love you because I do, and happy birthday once again. It's always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel so much. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. It is free to subscribe. And what else? If you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I would love to hear from you. Miss TT is out here in the hallway telling me she wants in. As I've told the other readings that I've done since I've moved in, is that once I get more comfortable in my filming space in my studio, then I'll start letting her back in. But for now, I just have to get some different things sorted. And, honestly, I get so stressed out when they're up here and knocking stuff over that, I'm ready to have a little break from it. And then they'll be back. They will be back. I'm trying to get as many pictures of them as I can. Pudgy and TT, because I know a lot of you love the cats and they love you. So I will be putting those in the community section in the meantime. So anyways, Taurus, I love you. I thank you. What else? No, I think that's it. Oh, yes, I wanted to say, and I wait till the last part. Usually I try to get it in there earlier, but please go check out my husband's tarot channel. It is Dove and Serpent Tarot. Of course, you probably know him. A lot of you started watching him and then you came over to check me out. And if that's the case, I thank you. If you are one of the rare few who has not seen Paul's videos, please go check him out. He's amazing. I even feel, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should even say this anymore because, you go over there and you end up staying over there. Maybe you don't come back and watch my videos because he's so dang good. But that's okay. That's all right. I know he's fantastic at what he does. He's just, absolutely so talented. And let me just say, an awesome person in real life as well. And so, again, Taurus, I'm going to tell you, I love you. I love you. I love you. Take care of yourself. And we're going to talk in just a couple days from now. Thankfully, that full moon energy is pretty much dissipated. So Hopefully some really kind of fun readings these next few weeks. I'm looking forward to it, absolutely. Okay, goodbye.